Don't go to parties on Monday nights. They're awful. Either way, I didn't really get to tape yesterday because nothing interesting really happened until like the nighttime. So, oh my god, I look like shit. Until the nighttime. So, I'm just gonna start the vlog with yesterday and continue into today. So, good morning, guys. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I feel like shit because everything that happened last night. So, I'm just gonna start playing some of the clips I got from last night that were really funny. Anyway. I don't want to get out of bed.
She went like this.
John, do you remember me and Liz were in the ferry and like he was like,
I was watching the video.
Went away. Do you
remember that when you attacked me in front of that couple and you were staring at us?
The city and you like were
Oh, we started going in. No, how about when the boat almost fell?
Oh my god!
I have all those videos.
I was telling Tim about that the other day.
Tipped over.
We went to the city and I was telling her when we fell over on the boat.
Up your butt with coconut.
Like at the end of a movie.
Up your butt with a coconut.
No, it's coconut. But coconut.
I burnt my hand that day. Because it was so funny. We were like this and we were chasing each other. And after that, she was like, ah!
What the shoe?
Her hair almost went up.
Wow.
I was like, I almost burned you.
Inflated. No shit. You did burn me with a fucking cigarette.
No, how
I'm
about...
gonna burn you.
Oh my god, yeah, because he was flailing it around.
Why you hair?
He was flailing it. He's like, I don't know.
At the beach, remember that?
Fly.
Oh, Alana, come on. Don't forget the time we went to Jersey Shore.
And your mom
25
made
minutes
us
in.
come all the way back.
We went all the way to fucking Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore. That was like, what, 3-hour ride?
And then I
Yeah.
did talk there for a good 2
25
years
minutes in.
after
Georgia's
that.
beautiful. Everyone's there. We're all chilling. We're all drinking and all of a sudden, dude, where the fuck are you? I was like, what happened?
She knew that I had to like.
I know. She
I
had a
was
babysit, right? But she told us she could go and hang out. So she was like,
Because
oh,
she
let's
did.
go.
I
If you don't bring
said,
her home
Mom.
now, I'm calling the cops and they're coming to get you and I'm gonna put you down for kidnapping. I'm like, oh,
I said, Mom, I'm going to Seaside for the day. She goes, okay, with you. I told her, you go, time you be home. I'm like, I don't know. We're probably gonna get there at 6. She thought I said be home by 6.
Oh god.
And so then I said, what the fuck?
You gotta turn yourself around.
Oh,
Ew.
sorry.
I
Anyways,
didn't talk to her.
so you know what I said? I said, wait, where are we
I was
going?
so mad. I was
So
just like,
it's me,
got all
Chris.
pissy with his
It's
little
me,
attitude.
Chris. It's me, Chris, and what's his name?
Tibbs.
Jalene's.
My God, he was so weird. Like,
He had a big
he
schnoz.
put us in his house.
I knew.
Like we had to
I
go
knew
into
he
his
was
house
gay,
and
remember?
like he had.
I knew. No,
tight.
No, he was.
He had a big
okay.
schnoz.
I was taking a bath.
You put basketball on it.
He's like, the whole time
Whoa.
taking a picture, he was like this. I'm like, wow. You know, turn over, waggle, waggle, put it back in. I'm like, he's like, yeah, and he starts complimenting me. I'm like,
oh.
so then I go out, and
shit.
as soon as he did that, I was like, Jolene, I think your man was hitting on me. The whole ride, since we got there and back, Jolene didn't speak. The whole time
She got like
was
so pissed at him. She's like, why would you say that?
Because
That's
he
not
said
true.
She broke up with
She
him. She had a
because-
fight with him
because
out of the car. I'm
because
sorry.
she told us
I'm
that
sorry.
he was
I'm
bi,
sorry.
but we didn't believe it.
Yo,
Yo, after she said that, it's like it came out. Once she said that, we went to the bathroom. To the bathroom. Yeah, you know, you're pretty cute. I was like,
whoa. Just leave it, I guess. I don't
you know what I'm talking about.
Honestly, what you just said made my night, but I love it.
But it's like he gets
Take my fat
he's
ass
getting
with
new
it,
furniture
don't
and stuff.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
Like fuck, like I know.
Is he getting a twin bed?
Huh?
Is he getting a twin
Hey,
bed?
he
wants
got
to turn back, but he
offended.
also
He's
wants
mad
to
I'm
at
not
you.
offended at that. I'm just tired, and you people are being idiots. So hurry the fuck up and drink.
Oh,
Thank you.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Jeez
I was
Louise,
joking,
what
Chris.
I do?
Not you. I'm just saying.
Oh, for once,
Oh,
Well, not
Tim, are you okay? Tim, I'm worried.
No, but listen.
Are you
honestly,
recording us?
No. Well, I'm up. I'm dressed. Still feel like shit. I have to go to class. Alright, let's go see how that goes. Hey guys, I just wanted to take like a minute to talk about this whole the Semicolon project that's going on. Pretty much, hold on a second.
I want to talk about the whole Semicolon project because I personally relate to it 1,100,000,000,000%. For those who don't know what the Semicolon project is, you have to draw a semicolon on your wrist because an author of any wrist story can either put a period or semicolon, a period to end the sentence, and a semicolon to actually continue the sentence after it pretty much made its point. The whole Semicolon project is to write a semicolon on your wrist for anyone that's been self-harmed or depressed or has anxiety or is heartbroken or just going through a hard time right now with whoever they are, what they're going through, with their sexuality, with their with anything pretty much, with anything that's going on in anybody's life. They write the semicolon on your wrist, like, and they know that you don't have to give up. Like, you know, you're gonna go on and you can be stronger than this. Because trust me, I relate to it a bajillion%. For anyone that doesn't know me, I have been dealing with depression. I've dealt with it before, and I've tried the alternative, I'll call it, a few times before, and I've been stopped, and there were certain times where I didn't see that it was going to get better, and there were certain times I didn't see that it was going to be okay, and I didn't really see a point to continue with anything that was going on, and I didn't see a real reason to continue with my own life. I didn't see really any good in it, you know. I was just a kid in high school. Like any other kid, like, you know, I blended into the crowd. I didn't stand out. I didn't have that many friends. I didn't really feel like, you know, I had a family that cared about me, but I didn't feel like, you know, important, you know. A lot of people that are going through this, you know, they get bullied and they're made fun of and they don't really have anybody to lean on. But there's also that side of the story where there are people that are dealing with it quietly and just don't tell anybody about it. They may be dealing with a million things that are just building up inside them. Like, they may have a good family and might be okay in school and they might, like, you know, have a friend or two, but they might also have, you know, they get in their room and they're alone at night, and then all of a sudden you feel lonely and you feel depressed and you feel sad and anxiety, and you have to keep up this image that, you know, you're okay and you're put together and that everything's going to be alright, you know. You try and convince yourself that everything's going to be okay, and sometimes, you know, you get through it, and sometimes there are those days where you realize that you're not going to get through it, and you kind of just need that extra push that you're going to be okay, and sometimes you might not have that person there with you. I mean, granted, I did, but I don't anymore, and so, you know, you have to really start being self-reliant and, like, be like, I'm gonna be okay, you know, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna find an alternative to what's making me feel this way, you know. If it's the stress of your grades keeping them up, you know, take a day to relax and breathe and realize that, you know, you're not the only one that's doing poorly, that you don't have to be in the 100%. It's okay to, like, you know, just pass it and be okay. You don't have to be a genius, and, you know, if you're trying out for a show and, like, you know, you don't get the lead and you get upset about it, you don't have to be, like, beat yourself up about it. Like, you know, you're still in the show and, you know, you did your best, you're gonna be okay, and there may be a next role for you, or a next time, or another time. You might find something else that you're better at that you want to do, and there's, like, I know I'm being kind of preachy, but I have been there. I've been in that dark place where I've laid in my bed and I've cried and I'm like, you know what, I've said my goodbyes to people, and you know, where you're laying there and you're like, you know, I'm gonna say goodbye, you know, this is it, this is the end for me, and I'm okay with that, you know, I'm finally gonna feel okay, you know, maybe if I disappear, people will be okay without me, you know, life will move on with or without me, I'm not really needed here, and that's not true, you know. There are people that care about you, and regardless if you see them maybe once or twice a week, or you don't really keep in touch, or maybe you think you're not that close to somebody, I can almost guarantee you that if something bad were to happen to you, like that person will miss you, or anybody will miss you, that you are important to somebody, that you're not alone in the world, that there always is somebody to talk to, there's always somebody to have a conversation with, there's always somebody to lift you up when you're down, and even if you're not that good at making friends, there's always somebody you can call. There's always something you can look up to make yourself feel better. If you really don't have that many friends, if you really don't have, you know, that support system at home, you can always go out and find other people in the world. And if that's an environment that's stressing you out, you know, you can always go somewhere else and find it. Like, I live in New York, and I'm not feeling, I feel very, like, what's the word? Claustrophobic here. I feel like I can't breathe. There's always so much going around, you know, someone always knows something about you. If you tell one person, 5 other people know, and you can't breathe, there's always that pressure that, like, you know, you don't want to give a bad image to somebody. And so, like, I'm going to go to Florida because that's completely far away from here. I'm probably going to know little to nobody there, most likely nobody. I know I can start over. I can be myself. I can be me. I don't have to live up to anybody's expectations but my own, and I know that's going to be okay. Either way, I completely believe in this whole semicolon thing, you know, speak for yourself, and you know that everybody has their own story to tell, and that it's not over yet. Even if you feel like, you know, you're in that last chapter of your life and you really feel like this is the end, I can almost guarantee you that that's not the case. That there is always something better for you to strive toward and for you to work toward and for you to keep on pushing, and that there's always going to be, you may be alone right there in that moment, but if you just close your eyes and you breathe and you get through it, I guarantee you within about 10 minutes you're going to feel fine. Oh, I can't guarantee that, but I know you're going to feel a lot better than you do at that moment, and you can go out the next day and you could probably meet somebody. You can, you know, go read a good book, go see a movie, go out to dinner with somebody, or just like do a little experiment on your own. You can venture out and do something else, but either way, your story's not over yet. Neither is mine. You can always rewrite your story too. I had a very bad past, and you know, I'm striving toward a better future. You know, you can always change whatever path you're on. You can always continue whatever story you're on, and you can always do 100% better than what you're doing. You can always strive to be better. You don't have to be, you know, you can always be comfortable with stuff. Never push yourself farther than you want to or than you have to. If you're happy, stay happy. You don't have to make anybody else happy, regardless of what anybody says. If you're happy, that's up to you. You don't have to live to please anybody else except for yourself. So I believe in this whole semicolon thing because I'm not done yet. And I'm ready to move on with my life, and I'm ready to go forward.
Hey guys, it's the end of the night. Sorry I didn't get to film much today. It was really kind of busy over here. I had class, I was at the gym, I was, so much. Either way, tomorrow I promise we'll get a lot of good food footage. We're doing the whole Staten Island Let's Go to Ralph's thing because it's nice out. I think I'm going to do a Forgotten Borough tomorrow. I'm not positive if I will, but I'll definitely try. So, I just want to say goodnight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.